everyone, my name is Óbuda and this is my official unofficial network state exam solutions, and now it's the 12th topic, which is about handling of the IPv4 address space. The two components of the network addresses and their identification methods. So basically, of course, it is quite easy that the two components is the network and the host portion of the IP address. And why it's telling the identification method is quite simple, because we can assign an IP address statically to a PC or to a router. Of course, for example, we would like to give an IP address to a permanent usage, for example, to a printer, so that will not change, so that can be a name. But of course, if we are adding more and more IP addresses, then of course it will be hard to administrate, but we don't care it right now. So basically the two components is quite simple, because we need a notepad, and imagine this IP address, and if we add this IP address to a PC, for example, then the PC will have no idea that which part of this IP address is the network and which part of this IP address is the host portion. So we have to define a subnet mask, because that will help us to identify these. So if we do a /24, then of course we are having 255 and at the end 0. So of course, if we are giving the subnet mask and the IP address to the computer, for example, statically, then of course from this the computer, the machine, will still have no idea that which part of the IP address is the network and which part is the host portion. So it is quite simple that we are adding these values, and simply the computer will do a logical ANDing. That means we are having this IP address, and we don't care the rest. So the important stuff here is the subnet, because we know that the first 24 bits will be ones and the remaining will be 0. So of course, if we do this, if we are doing logical ANDing, it will be only 1 if at both of them they are 1, and there will be 0 in any other cases. So of course here will be 1, and I'm going to skip it until the end. So basically it's important that from here it will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And it is important that the computer, after this logical ANDing, will see that where are ones. So based on the subnet mask, where there are ones after the logical ANDing, that will show the network portion of the IP address, and where are only zeros, like at the end at 8 bits, that will be the actual host portion. So basically that's all about the identification. It's based on the subnet mask and based on the logical ANDing that the computer should do in order to recognize or identify it. Classful IPv4 addressing and classless addressing. If I remember well, I've talked about it in previous topics, so I'm not going to talk about them here. Please check the others. Okay. Configuring static IPv4 addresses on PCs and routers, of course it is quite easy. You can go into the network options on your PC and can configure statically, just like I said previously. IP address and subnet mask should be given, that's all. And on routers, of course, you have to get into the terminal, select an interface, and then configure the IPv4 address statically. The concept of subnets, the need for subnetting techniques illustrated with examples. It's quite easy, and the example will be in the 14th topic, because there is VLSM, and of course the subnetting is means VLSM. So by basically, what does it mean? That we have the three classful networks, the A, B, and C. The A has approximately 250 host addresses. the B has approximately 65,000 host addresses, and the C has approximately 16 million host IP addresses. So of course it is quite easy that if we are creating a new company and basically we are starting with 10 workers, we are going to get a class A because that supports the lowest one. So we are getting the 250 IP addresses, but we are not going to use all of them and we cannot give the remaining to others, therefore it's bad. Of course, the subnet masking or the not subnet masking but the subnetting means that we are not just supporting the basic subnets like the slash 8, 16 and 24, but we are supporting more like slash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they can be varied in anywhere. So the basic difference between them that meanwhile at the classful IP address, the network portion could be determined from the first octet of the IP address, then it cannot be recognized at a classless IP address, because in that case, of course, the first octet can vary, therefore they will not determine it. So of course, if we are using a classless routing protocol, then the subnet mask should be attached as well. Okay, the concept of subnets, I said it's in the 14th topic, so check there is a concrete example about it. The advantages, conditions, and process of using fixed lengths and variable length subnets, it's exactly the same. If you are doing the example that I've done in the 14th topic, then you will know there the advantage. And of course, the fixed length, it just has disadvantages. That's, well, like I said, it's strict. And basically, that's all about this topic. For the examples, check the 14th topic that VLSM and classless interdomain is summarizing approximately this whole topic. So basically, that's all. And again, if I said something wrong, then I don't really care. And please check the other videos and don't forget to subscribe.